Storm Watch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
We're going to be seeing scattered rain and high elevation snow showers push through the region over the next several hours. But once we get especially past midnight and beyond, we'll start to see things drying out from west to east. Eventually, after this activity rolls through, we will see some fog developing in some of our west side valleys, including around the Rogue Valley. We're in a bit of a lull in Medford, but there's more shower activity to the west, just knocking on the doorstep of Grants Pass. Some showers, very spotty right now in the Klamath Basin, with snow impacting our higher elevations through the Cascades. Snow levels will lower tonight, and we could see at least above 4,000 feet some light accumulations, a dusting up to an inch or so possible. Temperatures this hour: 32 already now in Lakeview. It's 38 in Klamath Falls, 45 in Montague, and it's 46 degrees in Grants Pass. Winds are calm, so once we get some breaks in the clouds later tonight, it's going to be pretty easy for that fog to develop in our west side valleys, especially with some of this moisture working on through. Down to 34 tonight in Medford, 22 in Klamath Falls. Cold on the east side. For tonight, also late at 4 a.m., we do have a high surf advisory that will go into effect along the coast and continue through at least much of the weekend. Breakers up to 26 feet will be possible, so some bigger waves returning to the coast into the weekend. Tomorrow will be a quiet day weather-wise. There'll be, of course, fog in the morning, some slippery conditions in some of our higher elevations, but the afternoon, some pretty good travel weather. Seasonal temperatures up to 53 in Brookings, 45 in Wairika, and 40 in Klamath Falls. Good day to travel tomorrow because that winter storm quickly will move in Saturday early in the morning, and we expect more difficult pass travel through the weekend and into next week. Here's Stormcast with how things time out. Areas of fog and low clouds in the morning, decreasing clouds. It looks pretty nice through the afternoon, but then here comes the rain and the snow into Saturday morning, and snow levels will be much lower with this system as we tap into some polar air. Heavy snow working through the Cascades, the Siskiyous as well. Definitely head to KTRV.com and check on road conditions. You'll be able to track the rain and snow with our interactive radar. It's going to stay pretty active through the day with areas of rain and higher elevation snow moving through the area. Biggest snow impacts will be above about 2,500 feet. For Medford and Grants Pass, it'll stay as rain through the day on Saturday, but as colder air continues to work on in and shower activity lingers as well, Saturday night into Sunday morning, that's when we could see some snow down to as low as 1,000 feet, but we won't really see much in the way of accumulation. Where we will have some bigger travel impacts, where we have winter weather advisories shaded in purple, winter storm warnings in place along the Cascades and Siskiyous and the west side above 2,500 feet. That's where some of the snow could be quite heavy, and blowing snow will be a concern. Check out some of these totals through Saturday, up to nearly a foot for our Cascade passes. Crater Lake likely going to see over a foot this weekend. Some pretty big snow coming to Mount Ashland as well. Sexton Summit about 2 to 4 inches. We'll see about 6 to 10 inches for Siskiyou Summit, and there will be some accumulating snow on the east side and through much of Siskiyou County as well. Here's a look at rainfall with this system and general precipitation. Some very beneficial moisture on the way, and this is the start of a very active stretch of weather into next week, and snow levels will be pretty low at times, so more low elevation, potentially even some valley snow will be a concern next week with some of these storms. Pretty quiet tomorrow for the coast. Wet weather this weekend, gusty winds as well. Northern California, snowy conditions on Saturday. Definitely a slow day for travel. A drier day expected in Siskiyou County on Sunday. For the basin, snowy, windy on Saturday. More rounds of snow possible next week. Up into the mountains, very difficult travel conditions this weekend. Heavy snow, and snow will continue into Sunday as well, especially along the Cascades. More big storms to keep an eye on next week. We'll be fine-tuning those details. And then in the Rogue Valley, quiet tomorrow, mainly rain on the valley floor Saturday, but a little bit of snow potentially mixing in early Sunday. And we'll of course need to watch those storm systems for next week as well.